Hi student, today we are going to discuss about the topic is Bryophytes. Already we have learned algae. In Bryophytes we call it as amphibians. Why this type of organisms we say amphibians? Because these organisms to present in soil to depends on the water by using sexual reproductions. That's why this organism amphibians. And then non-vascular cryptogams. What is mean by that non-vascular? Vascular means xylem and phloem having. Non-vascular means there is no xylem, there is no phloem. That's why we call it as non-vascular cryptogams. Let us going to discuss Bryophytes. The father of bryology, John Hedwig. Then Indian bryology, Sivaram Kashyap. He wrote the books for liverworts of Western Himalayas and Punjab plains. In Bryophytes, simple land plants, we call it as cryptogams. What is mean by that cryptogam? Plant without seed. And moist shady habitats. The lack vascular tissues hence is called non-vascular cryptogams. There is no xylem, there is no phloem. No xylem and phloem, that's why we say that non-vascular cryptogams, also called as amphibians of plant kingdom. These plants present either soil and water content. The vascular tissues like xylem and phloems completely absent, hence we call it as non-vascular cryptogams. The sex organ of Bryophytes multicellular. In male sex organ, that is anthridiophore, this is the male sex organs. Even in female sex organs, archegoniospore, female sex organs. Then in female sex organs to produce biflagellate motile anthrozoids. In male sex organs or anthridium to produce biflagellate motile anthrozoids. Even to compare the in pteridophyte, in anthridiums, multiflagellate anthrozoids. As well as in female sex organs, archegonium, flask shape or tubular structure are occur to form a egg regions. These are all the one of the Markentia. This kind of organisms, liverworts, Markentia. This is male sex organs, anthridiophore or anthridium, biflagellate anthrozoids are producing. Female sex organs, archegoniospore, flask shape. Okay, these plants to presence in soil to depends on the water by using reproductions, that is sexual reproductions. During this reproductions to process, meiosis immediately, not immediately in meiosis, because to get the nourishment from the photosynthesis, after that sporophyte formations. This is the Markentia. The Markentia, anthridium, male sex organs to produce the biflagellate. This is the biflagellate. Sperms produce, as well as in archegonium, female sex organs to produce a flask shape. After fertilizations to form a zygote meiosis to produce the embryo, that is young sporophyte. This young sporophyte not producing immediately because not freely living attached to the photosynthetic gametophytic to derived from the nourishments. After getting the nourishments, mature sporophyte. The beginning stage of young sporophyte after getting the nourishments, a mature sporophyte, spore formations. After that germinations to form a male as well as female Markantia. This is the reproduction of Markantia plants. The meiosis undergo diploid stage. After that producing the spores, haploid. This is the haploid spores are having. Haploid spores are having. Finally, to form a gametophyte. That's why all bryophytic or plants we call it as gametophytic generations. The dominant space found in bryophytes, gametophytic generations. Only to form a body cells. Gametophyte means body cells are produced. Then in plant body of bryophyte is gametophyte, that is dominant space gametophytic generations, not differentiated into root, stems, leaf like structures. That is in bryophytes thalloid in nature. We know that in algae thallus in nature. Thallus means undifferentiated growth. What about thalloid? Thalloid means leaf like, stem like, root like. That is false root, false stem and false leaves are having. That is thalloid in nature. The most of them primitive land aquatic, Riella, Rixiocarpus, as well as thalloid forms. Thalloid means root like, stem like or leaf like, that is false root, false stems and false leaves like liverworts and hornworts. Liverworts, for example, Markantia. Hornwort, Anthoceres. In mosses, that is Bryopsida, leaf like, stem like and structure are present, especially in mosses like sphagnum, Phaneroia. These are all the plants mosses. There is a leaf like, stem like structures are having. In main plant body is haploid in nature. To produce the gametes, hence is called gametophytes. That is dominant space to produce gametophyte. Gamete means body cells are produced. Whether it is in liverworts Markantia, to produce the body cells like gemma, vegetative reproductions, as well as Archegonia antheridiums or that is antheridospores, antheridium to form a zygote in nature, after that to form a spores, that is gametophytic generations to occur. In mosses, erect and axis like Phaneroia. This is the Phaneroia, first producing gametophytic, after that to develop the sporophytic. Gametophytic, leaf like or stem like or that is capsules. Capsule one of the spore producing, that is sporophytic. This is the mosses plants. In sexual reproductions, vegetative reproductions. Vegetative reproductions to found in Rixia, that is adventitious root systems, adventitious buds formations. That is nodal regions to develop the bud formation, especially fragmentations in Rixia. Then tuber-like structures to form a anthocerus. This anthocerus hornwort. Then Markantia, vegetative propagations to found especially in Gemma cup. This Gemma cup in green creeping like structures to develop the entire plant body. That is vegetative reproductions, as well as sexual reproductions to found in Markantia. That is oogamous. Oogamous means egg formations. Antheridia and Archegonia to form a zygote in nature, after that to develop the Markantia. In the classification of Bryophytes, Proscar divided into 3 classes: Hepaticopsida, Anthoceropsida, Bryopsida. Hepaticopsida, that is liverworts, that is liver-like structures. Hepaticopsida, for example, Rixia, Markantia, Porella and Riella. This is the Porella, Riella, these are all the Hepaticopsida. And then Anthoceropsida. Anthoceropsida means hornwort. This is the Anthocerus, Dendrocerus, that is horn-like structures having, that is Anthoceropsida. And finally Bryopsida, we say that Moses, Phenoria, Polytrichum and Sphagnum. This is Sphagnum, Phenoria and Polytrichum. In our NEET syllabus, what are the plants are having? Like Hepaticopsida, liverworts, Markantia. Second one, Bryopsida, Moses, that is Phenoria and Sphagnum. Next one, some economic importance of Bryophytes. Some mosses provide food for herbaceous mammals, birds and other animals. In Sphagnum, we call it as peat moss. That is peat moss, bag moss, these are all the another name of Sphagnum. We can use the fuel, that is peat moss. Then the sphagnums to holding the water substances. This is the water holding substances. More than 15 to 20 times absorb the water content. That is peat moss. Next one, formation of soil. We know that mosses, one of the Bryophytes, and lichens, algae and algae as well as fungi associations, that is lichens, to form a soil. Next one, formation of peat. We can use the fuel in Ireland and Scotland, Europe countries. We can peat moss, as well as packing materials. We can use the sphagnums. There is no need for water content. We use the sphagnums automatically. We can long life of times. We can use sphagnums at the time of some vegetables and flowers, more fresh in nature. Next one, in pulmonary tuberculosis, we know that TB, Mycobacterium tuberculosis, to affect the lungs regions. That's lungs we can affected. The recovery of plants are Markantia, that is liverworts. and stone of kidney or gall bladder, polytrichum communis. This is the polytrichum communis. We can use the remedy of stone kidney. Then sphagnum acute hemorrhage, bleeding of blood. We can use the sphagnums to control the acute hemorrhage, as well as disease for eyes, eye related some issues are having. We can use the sphagnums, it will be recover. And antiseptic properties to found in sphagnum leaves. Okay, as well as these sphagnums, many nursery garden we can use. These are all the economic importance. Next video we will discuss what are the classification of bryophytes, like liverworts as well as mosses. In liverworts, Markantia, in mosses, Phenoria. Thank you, student.